Good morning. I came to this property, this shed, to let me flip you around, to fit this ABL wall box, which is a car charger. I gotta fit it here somehow. The crazy thing is, I can't fit it on the outside because of all this wood, although this is the gentleman's driveway. And it's still pretty quiet in the house, although this was open. Also, this is a three-phase unit. And this here is a fuse board I did a couple of years ago for the solar panels, which is single phase. So I got to convert that to three-phase. Now luckily, our feed-in cable is a three-phase cable or a five-core cable. It's just that box is too small. And of course the only thing I was provided with is an RCBO. Luckily, I kinda, in the back of my head, I kinda knew this would happen, so I brought along an old fuse box that I had lying around. So I'm gonna rip everything out and put it in place, so I got some more room for the RCBO. And also a 4-pole main switch. And then by that time I hope that the homeowner opens the door so he can tell me where he wants that car charger. Maybe that's a nice spot. I guess, I know. It's one of them jobs where you just don't know shit and it just gets sent. Okay, so after 3 telephone calls, I actually called the homeowner from his bed. He was still asleep. Anyway, he opened the door so I could turn the power off, and yes, that wall, that car charger is going to go there. So let's rebuild this fuse board. So what happened here was, this is our feed-in cable, which is 3-phase, but I only used the brown. So I sent a feed, like the black one, from this breaker back down that cable to the house, to a switch, and I sent it back up through the gray wire, which then, this one, which then switched this cable, which was for the garden lights, but are not in use anymore. So I can get rid of that, and I can use these, or this cable as a 3-phase supply. Oh, would you look at that, I actually managed to squeeze in a 4-pole main switch, a 4-pole 3-phase breaker for the car charger, a single pole for the lights in this shed, and another single pole RCBO for the inverter. Alright, that saves a lot of work. There is the neutral in connected. I went from here to there to there. I'm always using these double ferrules because that's the black one. Doesn't matter. Should always use ferrules on flexible wires. And yes, it's going to be a mixture of Eaton and Hager, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. Now let's move on to the phases. Using this 6mm like that. The ferrule lines. There these ferrule pliers. Squeeze it like that. We got the power back up. Inverter's running again. Basically, I couldn't show you inside, but I basically put the cable on a new 3-phase breaker. It used to be on a single-phase breaker. So now I got power here, and I also spoke to the customer. He wants that charger up there. So that's next on the list. Well, because things are never straightforward, I went on to do my tests with my installation tester, and it wouldn't perform. And I first started doing an RCD test on this RCBO. It wouldn't perform the test. I was like, what in the world is going on? And then I did a ZE reading. You know what? We have no earth. Somewhere between here and the main building, main house, we have a very bad connection of sorts. So anyway, I'm gonna see if I can lift this this slab, this tile. I'm gonna put in an earth rod, so that at least we have earth again. That took me well over 4 minutes. That is hard to get in. Anyway, it's in the ground. I'm gonna bring up a wire to a piece of conduit up to the board. See what reading we get then. Also, I have no idea what happened. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe this property never had any good earth. You know, I wish, of course, in hindsight, I checked that before I started this whole endeavor, but you know, I didn't. So we gotta make do with what we got. Luckily, I'm also a very skilled paver. Another skill you must master. You know what? I'm quite happy with that. What a lovely broom. How can you work with this? Okay, you know what? Lovely. Alright, now we have 55.7. It's actually a bit high, even on earth rod here, but it's a lot better than what we had. That was like 10,000 ohms. That was ridiculous. Now let's see if that RCD wants to test. Put it on a 30 milliamp. I'm gonna do a RAM test. Excuse me for the lame camera work. It's a bit hard doing it with one hand. Turn the power on, obviously. Turn the power on, turn the RCBO on as well. Right. Now, what do we got? Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. Perfect. That's a lot better. Now let's do the other ones as well. And let's call it good. And that's how a simple job turns into something a bit more complicated. Because obviously I had to drive back and forth to the office to get an earth stake. But anyway, it took me an hour. Then again, it's all safe now. I mean, what was that, 57 ohms? everything below 166 is considered okay, as long as you protect everything with RCBOs or RCDs, so it's totally fine. The gentleman has his car charger now. He's actually awaiting his electric car. So at least this is ready for it, and I will see you next time.